What's going on, guys, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. So, as you can tell by now, it's becoming a daily series. Getting back into the swing of the daily 7 Days to Die, the daily SimCity, the daily this, the daily that. The Rust server. Let's talk about the Rust server. A lot of you guys are probably a little bit angry about what happened to the Rust server. It was actually about 2 minutes ago from the time I'm recording this, since he's just configuring the game, or the server a little bit to the new update. I decided to, in between, just make a 7 Days to Die episode so I can render it whilst we wait for the new server to update. So, talking about the Rust server on a game that's not Rust is generally something that's going to happen because it's types of videos that I like to talk about what's going on with the channel and what's going on with the genuine stuff that I regularly do. Fuck. Alright, we good. But, essentially what had happened is, there was some trolling, some abuse that was like completely unrecognizable, and we could not figure out who was doing it and what was going on with it. So we decided to completely wipe the server, configure it into something that's called a, essentially just like a, I think it's called Rust something, I don't know, it's like kind of like Rust++ and Oxide, but it's a little bit of both, in which it has a whitelist. So pretty soon we're going to be opening up, it's going to be the same way to join as before. All you have to do is add one of us on Steam with an LPS tag in front of your name on Steam. And essentially once you do that, you're all set to go. You can join the server, you can have fun. But we're setting some new standards when it comes down to the server. We're going to be setting it so essentially PvP is completely enabled. We will, the admins, be shooting people. We will not be spawning anything in whatsoever. And it will be nice and fun. Essentially, you can make teams of people if you want to, but generally, nobody can be trusted even if they have the admin tag. So that's going to be, it's just going to be a regular Rust server, with obviously the YouTubers being the admins and making sure everybody's having fun and nobody's cheating or anything like that. And it's going to be Instacrass non-sleeper. So, generally speaking, about my previous Rust series that you guys have probably been wondering about and keep commenting on the 7 Days to Die videos, where is it? The thing that happened, let me drop those. The thing that happened with the server is the server that me and Star were playing on. Essentially what's kind of happened is since the new Rust update, a lot of servers don't know that they have to wipe to get this new Rust update. So a lot of servers have not updated to the new Rust update, and they will not show up on the server browser. So a lot of servers don't know that, and that's one problem, obviously. And that means that all servers, or most servers, or some servers are getting deleted, and just so happens to be one of me and Star's servers. So we really have a lot of problem with servers. That's where the LPCA server comes into hand. Since we own the server, and we know when the resets are going to come, we're going to be starting up like LPCA server series on each of our channels, and I think you guys are going to enjoy the content that's soon to come. But the problem with this is it's going to take some time to organize everybody to get something going. So for now, you guys are going to have to deal with no Rust for a little while, maybe like a Rust update video or something here or there about the server, about the whitelist, and how everything's going. But generally speaking, can't really say when the thing is going to be up and running, and we can't really say when the Rust videos are going to start coming again. But you can be prepared for even better Rust raid content, raids, having fun with friends, overall talking, shooting, gunfights, all that kind of, all the 9 yards, you know? The fun stuff that you guys are regularly into watching when it comes down to Rust, instead of the boring episodes that some of the boring episodes that me and Star made with running and gathering. So, that being said, let's get into 7 Days to Die. We're going to start building up our base pretty damn soon. But we need to get a forge going somewhere at some point in time. We got a little dog coming at us. We got a book. I don't know what dog's doing with a book. So we need to get to the area in which we were going to build, which is around here. Near that lake is a good idea, actually. I think that's where we built in Season 1, maybe. But what we're going to be doing is building a dome. And somebody said you should build a pyramid. The thing is, a dome, technically, when it comes to a voxel-based game, is just a wider pyramid. A circular, wider pyramid. And since it's voxel based, obviously it's going to have a point on top. We're going to check this building out. So what I'm thinking is we could try our hand at a pyramid. I think a pyramid would actually be a good idea. Because thinking about it, I think the way that the zombie pathfinding is going to work is the zombies are generally... I keep saying generally. Actually, somebody commented in my last video saying stop saying generally. Generally. I need to get it out of my system. It's just one of those words that I say a lot. But thinking about how the AI pathfinding works in this game, like the zombie pathfinding, I'm thinking that the zombies will head to the top of the pyramid and just like hop up the pyramid and get to the top and then try and break their way in. I could be completely incorrect, so what I was thinking is just a pyramid with a ton of spikes all around it. A large-ish pyramid. We can't do like a massive pyramid because if we did a massive one, the gravity of the block gravity, like the way the gravity works on the blocks, it would not be able to stand up straight is the problem. So we got nothing going on there. Okay. So, pyramid or dome, that's where the question comes in. We're not gonna have time to start building this episode. So that's why I'm asking you guys these questions. There's no way we're gonna get to building this episode. We're gonna get to the location we're supposed to be. We're gonna dig into the ground, get something a little safe going down before we go ahead and start building next episode, which is most likely the episode that we're gonna build. Next episode is gonna consist of picking up blocks. A bunch of those concrete blocks, turning them into, I like chili, turning them into, oh god, that aim though. So somebody told me to make a melee weapon, but I don't know what the strong melee weapons are. That's another question for you guys. What melee weapon do you think I should I use? I mean, I could just make a sledgehammer, which is probably I think the strongest melee weapon in the game. Unless like the new spike club or the rock club or whatever is the strongest now, I don't really know. Patch notes don't tell you what's better. So let's get to the area where we're supposed to be going, and we're gonna start getting done. So these are the things. Apparently you can just pick these up now. Bink. And you can put them up here, and you get one concrete out of it. So it kind of works just like the rocks. We're gonna keep that there. Obviously they all have different shapes, so I don't think you can pick all of them up. Well, actually, you might be able to. Oh, ooh. Guys, look at this. Okay, this is clay. We need clay. I mean, you can get clay just from regularly breaking blocks. But we can use this clay to make lump of clay. And then we can make... Well, not yet, but we can make a mold, which is used for crafting. I know we can just break these regular old blocks, like right here. And they drop clay, see? Drop the lump. Use this one. And pick up the lump, there we go. And then we can make a mold. We should be able to. I think they're up here. No, they're down here. Lead ingot mold. We want an iron ingot mold, so this is what we do. Iron ingot mold, and we use that in our forge to be able to... What do we want to drop? Yeah, those. And then we use that in our forge to make iron. So now we can make iron. Those are blueberries. That's fine. We can easily get more blueberries in the future. But we're going to get to the location where we want to go. We want to dig into the ground, get safe. An LPCA, Channel Alliance group, just had an announcement. I'm going to read that later. It just popped up a minute ago. But as we keep going, let's check out this house. You know what? We might as well check out some of these houses, maybe get a little bit more ammo or something. This house looks pretty damn run down. Wow, zombies must have got here a while ago. So let's head on in and see if it's nice and safe. Whoever lived here must have got destroyed. Nothing there. Pick up the bed. See what he's got. A little bit of iron in his pocket. Oh, that's not good. Oh, shit. We have plenty of pistol ammo. That guy is dead. Just a tin can. We need to have time to build into the ground is one problem. There we go. We're not going to check all these guys because we really don't need too much stuff. We have plenty of food and water. That's good. Some bullets. Awesome. So I see they fixed bullet stacking. That's always good. Should have noticed that earlier, but now I just noticed it. Get some more soup or pasta or whatever the hell that was. Yeah, cornmeal. We don't need that. Alright. Blueberry pie. Bottle of water. Let's keep on trucking to get to the area. Oh, we're actually there, almost. I don't really want to build in this death area. It's too spooky here. I'd rather build in another little area. Maybe the desert. I wouldn't mind building in the desert area. That wouldn't be a bad idea. So this is the area in which we pick up the concrete. I guess they're different shapes because you can see right here. Sorry about that, I had to power out. My mom came into my room. But these are different shapes, as you can tell. This is blocks O2, so these are probably block O1, block O3, so we need to clear up 3 inventory room to be able to use it. So I'm thinking digging the hole in the desert would be the least safe of ideas. Maybe just digging straight down over here somewhere would be the best way to survive the nights until we have enough materials. They have 32 kills, awesome. So we could just dig straight down right here. We have enough wood for ladders, so don't worry about that. Did I check for zombies around? Alright, let's break this block. And let's go ahead and just clear the area of the zombies a little bit. Do I see any other zombies in the general area? Just making sure they don't hop down while I'm digging. I hear a zombie, but I think that just might be ambient noise. Nope, he's right there. Dead. Alright. Let's head on down, start breaking this stone. We probably don't have enough iron. I'm going to go until the iron pickaxe is broken. Well, the cobblestone looks a little different. So this becomes destroyed stone. That's a little different. Why does it become destroyed stone when we break it? I thought I was breaking regular stone. Maybe I'm not down to regular stone yet? We need to drink and eat. Keep on going down just a little bit. We don't need to go too far, I don't think. We'll establish a little bunker base under here. And then we'll begin on making our pyramid next episode. So I guess going with the pyramid is probably the better of ideas since it's just squares and not circles, and it won't involve too much thinking, or as much thinking as a dome. So I'm glad to have made the decision on what I'm building. So we're going to start on a pyramid next episode. We're going to gather a bunch of stuff up. We're going to start smelting. We're going to get a forge going underground here for the night. That way we can smelt while we do other things. This iron pickaxe doesn't seem like it's going to be surviving much longer. So let's go down 2 more blocks. After this one, we'll go down 2 more. Drink some water since we can easily get more. I didn't let the animation finish, even though there's no animation. Here we go. 1 more after this one. Oh my god, that literally scared the shit out of me. Alright, so I think they should get trapped on that. Alright, let's go down 1 more. Dig off to the side. That was the scariest thing that's ever happened to me in this game. Holy crap. Alright, we're actually getting stone now. I don't know why we were getting destroyed stone before. Maybe it was like another... Yeah, it was a layer of destroy. Holy iron. Wow. Like, wow, we got 2 pieces of iron just by digging over here. Alright, so let's drop. We need the plywood for more sticks, for ladders to get up in the morning. Bandages. Scrap brass. Dum 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 dum. We need to drop something. Sleeping bags. We have beds. We don't need sleeping bags. There we go. Dig off to the side right here. Alright. Dig a little bit more. And we'll place a forge down. We'll build the forge up and we'll place one of those down. This pickaxe doesn't have much longer. But we can definitely craft one after we do all this. So hopefully I can get one more block out of this. Please let me get one more block out of it. Oh, okay, we'll punch it out if we can. So let's go like this. And we'll just go like that so we can shoot over it if we ever get any problems. Alright, so let's punch this out. It should be almost broken. Awesome. And then we'll make a forge, which I believe is this. My mouse is getting all messed up. I need a new one. I don't know which way this is supposed to go. I mean, I see a flat side, but I don't know which way it's rotating. Sure, we'll go like that. Awesome. So, what we do is we put the iron ingot mold in there. We got some kind of fuel, which I'm guessing we could just do regular wood, but we don't want to do... Can we just burn feathers? We can burn feathers. Wow, those burn quick. And then we put the iron ore up here. And then we find something to burn. Let's burn half of this. And that should cook. And this is the amount of metal we have, and this should like go like this, or maybe this, yeah, this goes up. See how it builds up, and then it will pop up an iron piece right there, which should be enough iron to start working on our base. So let's mine this out. Oh, we don't have a pickaxe, so we'll make a pickaxe out of what we get from this. And one iron ingot. Hell yeah. Now it's going to start producing another iron ingot. We've already went through only 2 plywood, which isn't bad. Does anybody know what, like, I'm guessing there's coal is probably the best for cooking, but we don't have any coal yet, so. There's nothing left to do this episode besides just survive the night, shoot the zombies that fall down the hole, and head on up next episode and start building and getting some more forge stuff going. Other than that, hopefully you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys later.